Jannik Sinner has just won the Madrid Open. And at this point, we need to stop calling this a winning streak. This is something else. This is dominance at a level we don't see very often in tennis. Because this wasn't just another title. This was his 5th Masters, 1,000 in a row. Not spread across the season, not over time. 5 consecutive Masters, 1,000 titles. And that changes the entire conversation around him. Because now, the question isn't whether he's the best player in the world. The question is much simpler. How do you even beat him? And Madrid made that question even more uncomfortable. Because if you look closely, Sinner didn't just win this tournament, he controlled it. He was broken only once by Cameron Norrie. After that, nobody touched his serve. Against Rafael Hodar, he faced 7 break points and saved all 7. Against Arthur Fils, he didn't even face a single break point. And in the final, Alexander Zverev barely created any pressure at all. That tells you everything. Because when a player is that hard to break, every match becomes a mental battle before it even starts. You go into your service games knowing you have to hold perfectly because chances on return are almost non-existent. And that's only half of the problem. Because at the same time, Sinner is one of the best returners on tour. He's constantly applying pressure, constantly forcing errors, constantly making you play one extra ball. So you're in a situation where you can't break him, and he's always threatening your serve. That combination is extremely rare. Usually players dominate in one area. Big servers hold easily, but struggle to break. Great returners break often, but can be vulnerable on serve. Sinner right now is doing both at an elite level. And when that happens, it becomes very difficult to find a way into the match. That's exactly what we saw throughout Madrid. Against Arthur Fils and Alexander Zverev, the matches never really felt competitive. Sinner never allowed them to settle. He controlled the tempo, dictated the rallies, and kept everything under his terms. It felt like cruise control tennis at the highest level. And the final made that even clearer. Zverev didn't just lose, he came out without belief. After the match, he admitted it himself. He said it was a terrible performance. And more importantly, that there's currently a big gap between Sinner and the rest of the tour. And that's coming from a top player. That's not media hype, that's inside perspective. But what makes this run even more impressive is that Sinner didn't need perfect tennis to win. Against Jodar, for example, he wasn't at his absolute best. His rhythm wasn't perfect. He made more errors than usual, and still, he won in straight sets. That's not form, that's control. Because the most dangerous moment in a player's career is when they learn how to win without playing well. When they can absorb pressure, stay calm, and execute in the key moments, no matter how they feel. And Sinner is fully in that phase now. Mentally, he looks completely stable. No panic, no frustration, no drop in intensity. Even when something doesn't go his way, his body language stays the same. Focused, composed, efficient. That kind of mental consistency is what allows players to dominate over time. So naturally, the question becomes, who can challenge him? Sinner has improved his movement on clay. He's more patient in rallies, and he's much more comfortable in longer exchanges. Beyond Alcaraz, the gap is real. Zverev couldn't touch him here. Medvedev struggles on this surface. And the younger players, like Jodar, are still learning how to compete at this level consistently. And that leaves Sinner in a very dangerous position. Because he's not just winning, he's separating himself. And the most important thing is he's still improving. His serve is more reliable than ever. His return is sharper. His movement on clay is cleaner. His decision-making is faster. And mentally, he looks stronger with every tournament. So this might not even be his peak yet. And that's the scary part. With this Madrid title, the entire conversation around Roland Garros changes. He has momentum, confidence, and most importantly, he has a game that works in every situation. He's made history with 5 Masters, 1,000 titles in a row. It's not difficult to see that without Alcaraz, nobody can stop Sinner in 2026. If you enjoy this kind of tennis analysis, make sure to subscribe because this is just the beginning. This is the art of tennis. I'll see you in the next one.